Hi, this is Michael Dennis. Welcome to my part 5 of my series, 12 Major Keys, 7 Scale Shapes. Today I'm going to be doing something a little different. I'm going to be doing some, using a different guitar, the Ibanez, and I'm also going to be throwing in some comparisons with the CAGED positions. Perhaps some of you who are following this series are wondering, well, why am I not addressing some of the CAGED patterns? So I'll do that today. So the two keys I'll be covering is key of E, Dorian shape, and then key of A, Aeolian shape. Okay, so I have some different strings I'm trying out. String Joy, it's a 10 set, but it's got a little bit heavier bottom end on it. So that's I can't think what they call this set, but it's a String Joy. So I did that and got the Ibanez. I haven't been playing this guitar lately, so it's pretty interesting. I've been playing the 7-string almost exclusively for the past several weeks, so this almost seems like a new instrument. It's pretty interesting. So I just put new strings on this early this morning, so I'm probably not going to be doing a lot of bending so that the guitar doesn't get too far out of tune. And then I think the other thing I'm going to do a little bit differently today, I'll still have my loops, with the 7-string, but I'm going to be doing, when I do my improvisations, I'm just going to keep everything like low here. I'm not going to go up the octave. Now at the very end, when I do my ending improvisations, I might go ahead and just get a little bit looser and just maybe kind of come up the board here. Okay, I think that's all for the preliminaries. Oh yeah, and then I'm also going to be using kind of a more rock sound here, which you'll hear out of the X Bandora going into into my Blackheart 1-watt amp. Okay, so let's start off key of E, Dorian shape. So I've already covered the Dorian shape. So I'll say the note names ascending and descending: F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, C sharp, D sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, A. Okay, so key of E backwards: A, G sharp, F sharp, E, D sharp, C sharp, C sharp, B, A, G sharp, F sharp, E, D sharp, C sharp, B, A, G sharp, F sharp. Okay, so you'll notice here you have that familiar F sharp minor pentatonic. Or F sharp blues scale. Okay, so then for the loop today, for this one, this is going to be like an F sharp minor 7th, G sharp minor 7th to C sharp 9. This is, to my mind, this is kind of like that Santana song, "Let the Children Play," off of a festival. So why don't you listen to that? The children have their way. So it's just like the 2-chord, 3-chord, and then a turnaround chord. So I'll kind of do what I have been doing. I'll go up the scale ascending and then back down the scale. I'm not really trying to get too fancy, just so you can kind of hear the chord scale relationship here. 2, 3, 4. Backwards. Okay, so you can see that works pretty well. So I think what I'll do next is I'm just gonna kind of just freely play through the scale and just kind of see what happens. I'll mostly do, how about I do this? I'll mostly play F sharp minor pentatonic, some sort of typical slide bends, and I'll see if I discover anything before I get into the heart of kind of pulling out some specific improvising ideas. Okay, F sharp minor pentatonic, F sharp blues scale over this progression, and just kind of free-forming improvisation. So I think the first thing I'm going to do here is this is kind of related to this track, but it's more just a general principle. So when you're looking at this particular Dorian shape, you can pull out the 3 minor pentatonic scales from the key of E. So I'll do them in kind of the order of how they come in the scale. So you have F sharp minor pentatonic, so E, F sharp, A, B, C sharp. All right, so that's like the 5-note scale. Okay, then you also have G sharp minor pentatonic built on 3, F sharp, G sharp, B, C sharp, D sharp. And you also notice that you have the same fingering pattern there, okay? And then you also have C sharp minor pentatonic, B, C sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp. Okay, and then you'll also notice that these are also related to the 1-4-5 chord. So E major. Right, so C sharp minor is also E major, A, F sharp minor is also A, and then for the B chord, a G sharp minor is also B major. Right, so that's just a little bit of a tangent, but that's a good thing to know how to do. So I think what I'll do next is I'll pull out the here's what I'll do. How about I'll do F sharp minor pentatonic for a little bit, then I'll do C sharp minor pentatonic for a little bit, and then I'll do G sharp minor pentatonic, and you'll be able to hear how these kind of go inside the progression of F sharp minor, and then they kind of go gradually outside the progressions. This is kind of an interesting way of playing. So you have your F sharp, the minor pentatonic, and also that blues scale. Okay, so I'll just say what I'm playing each time. Here comes F sharp minor pentatonic. Okay, now C sharp minor pentatonic over the whole progression. Okay, now G sharp minor pentatonic. Kind of an interesting sound. You can hear how each pentatonic kind of emphasizes different notes. All right, so how about for this one? Let's see. What actually might be interesting is to maybe pull out a little bit of G sharp minor pentatonic, and then just kind of just literally just move it up for the second half of the progression. So let's see what that's going to say. F sharp minor pentatonic, and then G sharp. And that will kind of segue into what I've been doing in some of these positions where I go from Dorian and then I'll go to Phrygian of the key. Okay, here it comes. F sharp. Okay, that's got a lot of possibilities. Okay, I think the next thing I'll do is I'll go from the F sharp Dorian. Now I'm going to be still in the key of E, but I'm going to go to the G sharp Phrygian, and I've covered this scale before. I'll say the note names ascending: G sharp A B, C sharp D sharp E, F sharp G sharp A, B C sharp, D sharp E F sharp, G sharp A B. Backwards: B A G sharp, F sharp E D sharp, C sharp B, A G sharp F sharp, E D sharp C sharp, B A G sharp. Okay, so you had that G sharp minor pentatonic scale in there. You also have this kind of familiar F sharp minor kind of extended arpeggio, F sharp A, C sharp E, G sharp B. So that's like you can think of that as F sharp minor 7, A major 7, A major 9, C sharp minor, and so on. So maybe I'll do a couple licks off of that. And then when it gets to the second part of the progression, I'll just kind of throw in just kind of notes of the scale. So here's the F sharp minor extended arpeggio over the F sharp minor chord. Here it comes. Scale. And I realize, so in my title, I'm doing a comparison to CAGED. So I think what I have to do is I have to go back. I'm going to go back to the Dorian shape here. So, so the Dorian shape on the sheets that are linked in the description below, I'm using a particular shape for Dorian. I'm going to go ahead and use the CAGED version of Dorian. So I'll say the note names: F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D sharp, E, F, D sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, A. Backwards: A, G sharp, F sharp, E, D sharp, C sharp, B, A, G sharp, F sharp, E, D sharp, C sharp, B, A, G sharp, F sharp. Right. So there's different reasons why you would use one or the other. I think the one I have on the PDF sheet I think is interesting. You have those kind of things, and then you also have these kind of, if you're over a B dominant chord, you have these kind of B, D sharp, F sharp, A, C, those kind of dominant 9 arpeggios, and there's probably other things that would work there too. So I think what I'll do here, and I guess the other advantage of CAGED is you don't have any stretches. So whether you want to stretch or slide, CAGED, everything is under the fingers. So I think what I'll do here is I'm just going to kind of just freely improv out of this F sharp minor CAGED position before I go forward here. So here it comes. It's an F sharp minor. Just gives you sort of a different flavor, a different sound, and I wouldn't say that one is necessarily better than the other. It's just a question of maybe hand size, where you are on the neck, what kind of licks you want to play, and so on. All right, let's see if there's anything else that's kind of catching me here. Okay, I guess that's all for that one. Okay, so now I'm going to go on to the key of A, Aeolian shapes. This is on the PDF that I'm making available to you. Okay, so Aeolian shape, that means it's starting on the 6th note of the key of A. I'll say the note names ascending: F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A. Backwards: A, G sharp, F sharp, E, D, C sharp, C sharp, B, A, G sharp, F sharp, E, D, C sharp, B, A, G sharp, F sharp. Okay. Once again, so Aeolian, you have the F sharp minor pentatonic. Okay. And And I guess I'll go ahead so I don't forget to do it. I'll also do the comparison for the caged. So the caged here, instead of playing the G sharp here, you play the G sharp here. So once again, there's no really right or wrongs here. It's sometimes it's hand size. Sometimes it's just personal preference. And then also with the caged, you don't do the doubling of the C sharp. Okay, I'll say the note names ascending and descending with the caged version of the natural minor Aeolian. So F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, shift, G sharp, A, B, shift, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A. Backwards, A, G sharp, F sharp, E, D, C sharp, shift, B, A, G sharp, shift, F sharp, E, D, C sharp, B, A, G sharp, F sharp. All right, so you have your, once again, your pentatonic is you can extract that out of both of those scales. So that's why pentatonic is so useful. So you can go, or, so either one is fine. Okay, so I need to put my next loop on here. So what did I come up with here? Okay, so here I decided to use A major 7 to D major 7. So I'm in the key of A. I'm using the Aeolian shape, but I'm not using it as natural minor. I'm going to just use it as, for the A major 7th to D major 7th. So let's listen to that loop. This one kind of sounds like if you know the song "Why Does Love Got to Be So Sad" from Derek and the Dominos. Why does love got to be so sad? Why does love got to be so sad? Yeah, back in the day, my roommate John and I, we used to do a lot of coffee houses, and we acoustic guitar. We used to do "Why Does Love Got to Be So Sad." I always thought that was an interesting song because it's got the minor section and then it's got the major section. Then we used to jam. We used to jam on that one. So let's listen to this. A major 7th. That's on the 7th string with those low notes. A major 7. D major 7. Okay, I'll play the scale ascending. Okay. So right off the bat, that's a really good point to keep in mind. So that F sharp note did not really sound really that good on that first chord. So that's part of, knowledge is power. So you might know like what key you're in, but then you have to kind of choose the correct notes. So if I was playing over the F sharp minor chord, then that would have sounded good to emphasize that note. Okay, so now let's see what I might do here. Okay, how about I'll do the same thing. I'll play F sharp minor pentatonic, which is also A major pentatonic. But I'll play it over both chords. Okay, so the A major 7th, I've talked about the avoid note. So sometimes that A note sounds a little bit funny on the, and it sounds like it needs to resolve. Okay, F sharp minor pentatonic, F sharp blues scale over both chord changes, just kind of freely improvising. Sounds good there. All right, you can see the F sharp minor pentatonic sounds much better on that D major 7th chord. Okay, so I think what I'll do here is I'll go ahead and extract out some of the minor pentatonics out of this scale. So for the A major 7th chord, I think what sounds good is to play C sharp minor pentatonic, B C sharp, E F sharp G sharp. That's the 5 basic notes. And then for the D major 7th chord, F sharp minor pentatonic sounds good. E F sharp, A B C sharp. And then I can expand on these, adding that B. Right, it's going to be for the A major 7th chord, and then for my D minor 7th chord, F sharp minor pentatonic. Or like that. All right, so let's see what that sounds like. C sharp minor pentatonic for the A chord, A major 7 chord, F sharp minor pentatonic for the D major 7 chord. I just want to check my tuning here because I just put the new strings on here. Just want to make sure I didn't get too far off here. It's not too bad. Okay, that's just a couple ideas there. Let me pull out some quick arpeggios here. So how about A major 7, A, C sharp, E, G sharp, A. Okay, so that'll be for the A major 7th. And then how about for the, let's see, I think I need to get out of position here. How about, oh, that might be interesting to kind of throw that one in. So this is kind of a interesting one. C sharp, D, F sharp, A. Okay, so for the A major 7 chord, A, C sharp, E, G sharp. And then for the D major 7, C sharp, D, F sharp, A. So see what that sounds like to just use those small pieces of the arpeggio. So I threw in that for the D major 7. I threw in that low A, and then for the A major 7, I threw in the low G sharp. All right. Let's see. Did I do? Yeah. I did the caged a little bit. Yeah, maybe I'll do just a quick improv using caged. Over this and just kind of see what happens here. All right, so I think what I'll do next is I'll do the same thing I've been doing in the previous videos. I'll go from Aeolian, I'm just going to go to this Locrian shape. So depending on how you think of it, you can think of it as Locrian from G sharp, or you can think of it as just A major scale from A. So this is the patterns I've been showing in my videos. Okay, ascending and descending notes: G sharp A B, C sharp D E, F sharp G sharp A, B C sharp D, E F sharp, G sharp A B. Backwards: B A G sharp, F sharp E, D C sharp B, A G sharp F sharp, E D C sharp, B A G sharp. Okay. Okay. So I'll play through this scale just up and down with the loop, so you can kind of hear how this sounds. That one sounds a little bit better, I think. Down. Yeah, I'll just kind of improv around this. I'll just share a couple ideas I discovered there. So I was doing a major seventh arpeggio. Then I also stumbled upon this, which is something I've talked about in a lot of my videos. Anytime you discover something on any of these two string groups, it's all movable. So at one point on the A major 7 chord, I played G sharp A, C, D. I just played a arpeggio, G sharp. So then once I establish that, I can play the same thing in three different places. So G sharp A, C sharp D, C sharp E, and then here's G sharp A. So G sharp A, C sharp D. So listen to that there. Yeah, kind of a nice sound. So that's something that I talk a lot about. Taking these two string groupings and moving things around. I think I also played like I went out of position a little bit. I played a D major 7th arpeggio, D, F sharp, A, C sharp. So that would come out of one of the other patterns, D. Okay, I did that. And then I also pulled out a little bit different position of C sharp minor pentatonic and F sharp minor pentatonic. So I'll just go through that briefly here. So for the A major 7 chord, I played C sharp minor pentatonic, C sharp E, F sharp, G sharp, B, C sharp. So that's sort of your typical pattern. Then I continued E, F sharp, and then I did a bend up to there. So that was B for the A major 7th chord. Listen to that lick. Okay, and then for the D major 7 chord, I played F sharp minor pentatonic starting from here. F sharp A, B C sharp, E F sharp, A B, and then I did the bend up to here. Okay, so A I'm playing C sharp minor pentatonic, and then F sharp minor pentatonic. Okay? And once again, I'm trying to be gentle with my bending because I just put these new strings on. They're not quite stretched out. Okay, I'll play that lick a couple times before I go on to the next, whatever my next topic's going to be. That's your A. Kind of see how that works. So those are two really good sounds. So you have no avoid notes when you use those. Whereas if you use F sharp minor pentatonic on the A major 7th chord, you have some problems with the with that. Okay. Okay. I think that's probably good for today. So I think what I'll do to end today, I'll go back to the previous loop. I'll do an ending improvisation on Dorian. And then and I'll stop the loop, and then I'll do an ending improvisation key over key of A, Aeolian shape, and then if you can just give me the liberties, I might start in one position, and then I might go over the neck a little bit. It's possible I might decide to go up here, but since I've already mostly stayed down here, maybe I'll just kind of discipline myself to stay here. And this is something I've talked about, the idea of limiting yourself in your improvisations, and, just to really learn the neck really well. Okay, F sharp minor, E Dorian shape. Okay, and thanks for listening and watching.